Welcome to Celebrity Page TV. I'm Sonia Isabelle in our New York City newsroom along with James Vaughn, who's keeping us covered out west.
Hey, Sonia, we're tracking pop culture news from around the world. Here's what's on today's episode.
Surprise, Snooki's back. We're taking you along for a family vacation with the cast of Jersey Shore.
Also,
I'm not just saying this because she's sitting to my left, but
they love each other.
But I almost didn't do it once I heard Isla was cast. I'm sorry, you should have let me finish.
our hilarious new interview with Josh Gad and Isla Fisher, the dynamic duo sharing about their new series and their mutual love for Olaf.
Plus,
I got to be like the boss babe.
She hit it big on TV as Clarissa and Sabrina. Find out why Melissa Joan Hart is now moving behind the microphone. But first, today's dish and a bittersweet celebration of the great Betty White.
But actually, when you get to this point, you get spoiled so rotten. I love being 90. And I'll see you again in 10 years.
That was Betty celebrating her 90th birthday. Sadly, she didn't make it to her 100th, passing away just weeks before reaching that milestone. But the party will still go on.
Hello, I'm Betty White. I feel so fortunate to have had as great a career as I've had for as long as I have.
A special documentary that Betty herself took part in is being released on her birthday, January 17th. It's called Betty White, A Celebration, and features famous friends like Ryan Reynolds, Carol Burnett, and Betty's longtime crush, Robert Redford. It's playing in theaters for one night only on Monday the 17th.
It's been really a fun, exciting ride.
Speaking of Robert Redford, his Sundance Film Festival has been forced to go virtual because of the most recent COVID wave. The annual event in Utah had been requiring all attendees to get booster vaccines, but eventually decided gathering in person was just too risky. You can still attend this year's festival virtually with special screenings online.
Hello?
It's happening. 3 attacks so far.
Oh, it's happening all right. 25 years after Ghostface first appeared, there's a brand new Scream movie. Neve Campbell and exes Courtney Cox and David Arquette reuniting for this 5th film in the franchise, along with a new generation of co-stars.
This new young cast, they did a great job. They are so enthusiastic and they're all great actors.
Help us figure out who's behind this.
To see them bringing a new perspective to the franchise while still honoring the past is really incredible.
Scream is in theaters now, and that's today's dish. The Dish continues now with the newest stories from Us Weekly. Correspondent Christina Garibaldi joins us. Always great to see you, Christina. What's in your latest issue?
Well, Sonia, we have to start out with this unexpected and sad news of Bob Saget's death. The actor was found unresponsive in his hotel room on January 9th in Orlando, Florida, after doing a stand-up comedy show the night before. Now, detectives found no signs of foul play or drug use in the case, but afterwards, tributes began pouring in from his friends, his family, and his fans. In a statement to Us Weekly, his family said that they are devastated that their beloved Bob passed away and that he was everything to them, and they want to know how much he loved his fans, performing live and bringing people of all walks of life together in laughter. Now, Bob was survived by his wife Kelly Rizzo and his 3 daughters, Laura, Aubrey, and Jennifer, who he shared with his ex-wife, Sherry Kramer.
And what else are you covering this week?
Yes, we are also following the big news of Duchess Kate's 40th birthday, and she celebrated it by releasing 3 stunning new portraits that are set to be displayed in England's National Portrait Gallery. Now, the future queen dazzled in 3 different Alexander McQueen gowns, with a source telling us that she spent weeks preparing for it and is thrilled with how everything turned out, and that there were numerous fittings to ensure that the dresses looked absolutely perfect.
Thank you, Christina. We'll be reading more in the new issue of Us Weekly. Now to a group that's always making headlines.
Oh yeah, Sonia, they most certainly are. The gang from Jersey Shore is back together for a new season of their hit reality show, Family Vacation. We got to chat with them about their latest adventures.
Yes, sir. We making up for lost time right here.
The Jersey Shore crew is hitting the Florida Keys.
Did you miss me?
And this season will be unforgettable with the return of Snooki.
I feel like just overall in my headspace, I was ready. I missed my roomies. COVID's crazy, so I definitely needed a vacation with my besties.
I'm very excited to enter the parenthood.
The gang also welcoming some new meatballs into the family, with 2 castmates having babies.
I'm so excited to show exactly the birth of Romeo and the events and everything and how me and my wife handled everything. It should be an amazing season.
I'm having baby Cameron
coming home and CJ meeting Cameron for the first time, like having that all documented is just amazing.
This summer is going to be awesome. You need to just sit back and enjoy the ride.
Jersey Shore quickly becoming a hit when it premiered in 2009, and the cast now celebrating Family Vacation's popularity, along with 2 other spin-offs starring Vinny and Pauly D.
It's a journey that everyone follows, and that's what you're gonna see on this next season. And I continue to grind like that every single day of my life. I never get too comfortable, and when I get like a spin-off show, it obviously pays off.
Different aspects of my life I can share. So I can share my Jersey Shore family, then the double shot at Loves, we're sharing some of the love life and what it's actually like, spinning off from what my life is like now, and then like the revenge prank, the prank shows. I love documenting my life and sharing it with the world, and that's just another outlet, another way for me to do that.
The party animals also showing gratitude to the fans for sticking with them during all their ups and downs.
You know, it's perfect. They were partying with us 12 years ago, and now they're parents like us going through it. It gives them an hour away from their reality to join us on ours.
We love it. It's so amazing. We're so thankful to the fans for watching us on our journey. We're growing up like with them. They're watching everybody have kids and they're having kids. It's just a blessing.
Jersey Shore Family Vacation airs Thursday nights on MTV.
2 of the most talented actors in Hollywood are now starring together on a brand new streaming series. We caught up with Josh Gad and Isla Fisher to learn all about Wolf Like Me.
I'm a complicated person. It's got baggage.
Isla and Josh's characters both grieving the loss of their spouses when their paths suddenly cross in this new romantic dramedy.
It's a kind of mixed genre show, a love story about Gary and Mary, 2 sort of lost souls who come together and fall in love. And obviously they both hold various secrets.
I'm not perfect either.
Felt like the universe was bringing us together.
The show reuniting Josh with the writer and director of his 2019 film Little Monsters.
Abe Forsyth is a creative partner that I've worked with before on Little Monsters, and I just think he is such a unique voice. He's such a spectacularly gifted writer, director, because he challenges himself tonally to do things that should not work.
But they do.
But they somehow do.
Yeah.
And I love that challenge, and I love that voice.
Speaking of that voice.
Hi, everyone. I'm Olaf.
It turns out Isla and her husband, Sacha Baron Cohen, are big fans of Josh's most famous character.
The first time I ever met Sacha, Isla's husband, we met at a party. And he grabs me and he goes, "Josh, I need you to do me a favor." I'm like, "Okay." Takes me into a kitchen and he goes, "I need you to leave a message for my kids as Olaf." And I was like, "Great." And I did it and he goes, "No, that's not gonna work. Do it this way." And he started directing me, and like 30 minutes later, he accepted my voice message to his kids. I was like, this is a little...
Welcome to my life. That's a window
Give me a
into
really
my
good
life.
insight.
Check out Isla and Josh and Wolf Like Me. It's streaming now on Peacock.
It's time for today's See Her Celebrity Spotlight. Each week we celebrate women in the entertainment industry who are bringing talent and authenticity to the roles they take on and off screen. Well, today we're shining the spotlight on actress and podcast host Melissa Joan Hart. Here's today's See Her Spotlight.
Hey, I'm Melissa Joan Hart. And I'm Amanda Lee. And we're doing a podcast called What Women Binge.
She's been starring in shows we love to binge since she was a child star. Now Melissa is hosting a new female-centric podcast all about what she's binging.
Congrats on your new podcast, What Women Binge. How did you come up with the idea?
Oh my gosh, during the pandemic, and just in general, my girlfriends and I are always on these group texts saying, I need a new show to watch. What do you guys recommend? I need a book to read this summer on my vacation, or I'm going on a long car ride. I need a podcast to listen to. Any suggestions? And one of my friends was like, I'll make a spreadsheet. And I was like, I'll start an Instagram page. And then from the Instagram page, it was like, well, we should really just do this as a podcast.
It's everything I wanted as a little girl. Your wardrobe and your bedroom.
My room in Manhattan looked an awful lot like Clarissa's.
The podcast covering all forms of pop culture, including Melissa's many hits.
You've been on so many classic shows, from Clarissa to Sabrina the Teenage Witch, Melissa and Joey. Will they all be discussed on this podcast?
Oh yeah, I think we're gonna try to do so. Like, we'll do all kinds of things. We'll have celebrities come in and talk about what they're into. My co-host Amanda Lee and I will talk about what we're into that week. We're just diving into it. We've done a few episodes and we can't wait to see where it takes us.
Bad news. I'm stuck at the office. I got called into an emergency budget negotiation.
Melissa's career also taking her behind the camera as a busy producer and director.
Since you started as a child actor, I mean, have you seen the business change for women and girls?
I mean, absolutely. I'm directing, I think I direct more than I act now. So, in that way, we've really been able to break into the boys club. You watch back old shows. I mean, on Sabrina, I think we had maybe 3 female directors besides myself and my co-star Beth Broderick. I think maybe we had 3 total females in 163 episodes. I think I was raised in a generation of women that was like, I can do anything. I can be anyone, and I will be.
What Women Binge is available on all podcast platforms now. And for more information, visit seeher.com.
Still to come.
It's a true story, which I always gravitate towards, and it was a beautiful character, a beautiful story.
A conversation with actor Tate Donovan as he takes us behind the scenes of his powerful new film. And later,
I don't even know how to answer that question without saying too much.
We try to get some spoilers out of Ghost star Michael Rainey Jr. It's all I had on Celebrity Page TV.
Charbroiled Hot Dogs is the only charbroiled restaurant in Las Vegas. Weenie's Charbroiled has a full menu of hot dogs, foot-long cheese chili dogs, pizza logs, Senoran Mexican hot dogs on bolillo buns, and Chicago-style Italian beefs served wet with jardinera. Mention this ad for a complimentary Loganberry drink with your order. Family-friendly with dine-in and carry-out service. Weenie's Charbroiled Hot Dogs.
If you don't come to Weenie's,
We know what it feels like to be unhappy and unhealthy, and we want to help you get to happy and healthy. We have nutrition programs, we have personal training, boot camp classes, CrossFit classes, and excellent coaching to help you get to where you want to be. But the best part of it is that we start by sitting down with you one-on-one. And we talk about your goals and we talk about your life's journey so far. And it's a free meeting where we figure out your life plan together. You're finally going to have help becoming the happiest and healthiest you can be.
Closed captioning brought to you in part by
At Rulala, you never pay full price. Seize the deals on top names before they're gone. Shop Rulala.com today.
Welcome back. Move over Bond and Bourne. There's a new spy thriller where the ladies are lethal. Correspondent Rachel Smith talked to star and producer Jessica Chastain about assembling this killer dream team of assassins.
We're the top agents from around the world. American, British, German, Colombian, Chinese.
But now we have a common enemy.
They can start World War III from simple reach of their keyboard.
So we need to join forces.
What a way to jumpstart January. I mean, with this film, with ISABELLE, with everything you do, you never disappoint, girl. I mean, you bring it. You're so endlessly entertaining, and you have such smart projects and roles that women can really aspire to. I love it.
That makes me feel so good that you said that. Thank you so much. I mean, I'm trying to, make projects that I feel contribute in some positive way into society. And I love women, and I think women are so strong and powerful and exciting and inspiring. So yeah, I'm happy to use my platform to put those stories out there.
Well, because I love it, because you're not just only starring in the film, but your production company, Freckle Films, your producer. How much fun was it assembling your dream team of assassins?
It was amazing. It was like a dream list of what actors and actresses do you want to work with. I had loved all of these actresses. They're the, some of the best artists working today, and I'd met them too, because that was the thing of like, I want to work with people who are also really nice and really fun to be around. And that's what happened. It's kind of, I'm still shocked that I got away with it. Like, I literally was like, who do I want to work with and where do I want to film? And we made it happen.
I like the new team.
We're the 355.
It's Time for more trending stories from CelebrityPage.com. Our social producer, Ricky Cornish, is with actor Tate Donovan. Hey, Ricky.
Hey, James. Fans know Tate for his TV roles on The OC and Friends, but now he's starring in a powerful film.
You haven't told them yet. Anyone finds out, I lose the girls.
In Wild About Harry, Tate playing a dad of 2 teenage girls who learned that their father is gay.
What made you want to say yes to a project like this?
Well, I have to say it's a true story, which I always gravitate towards. At the time when we shot it, gay marriage was still illegal. And, you know, kids were being ripped from their parents.
You must have shot this movie a while ago then, right? If it was shot before gay marriage was legalized?
Right. Yeah, it was. It was a long time ago. People like you can't even remember when gay marriage wasn't legal, right? We've come a long way, and these people had to go through this, and we don't want to lose these rights. You know, these are precious things to have. 2 men being in love and being great parents at the same time. And that's the sort of great thing about this movie, is that it's just about intolerance in general.
Wild About Harry is available now on digital and on demand. For more trending stories, head to CelebrityPage.com.
Just ahead,
earns revenues of approximately $50 million a year.
Going undercover with a real-life Vegas boss. That's coming up on Celebrity Page TV.
Charbroiled Hot Dogs is the only charbroiled restaurant in Las Vegas. Weenie's Charbroiled has a full menu of hot dogs, foot-long cheese chili dogs, pizza logs, Sonoran Mexican hot dogs on bolillo buns, and Chicago-style Italian beefs served wet with jardinera. Mention this ad for a complimentary Loganberry drink with your order. Family-friendly with dine-in and carry-out service. Weenie's Charbroiled Hot Dogs.
If you don't come to Weenie's,
go Weenie's! We know what it feels like to be unhappy and unhealthy, and we want to help you get to happy and healthy. We have nutrition programs, we have personal training, boot camp classes, CrossFit classes, and excellent coaching to help you get to where you want to be. But the best part of it is that we start by sitting down with you one-on-one. And we talk about your goals and we talk about your life's journey so far. And it's a free meeting where we figure out your life plan together. You're finally going to have help becoming the happiest and healthiest you can be.
Katy Perry turning Sin City into her personal playground. Here's today's Vegas headliners.
That's what you get for waking up.
Katy kicking off her brand new residency at Resorts World Theater called Play. The show, featuring all her biggest hits, has performances scheduled through March 19th. Tickets are on sale now.
All right, staying in Vegas, the man who runs one of the city's most popular tourist attractions is now taking on a new role as an undercover boss. And he's given Celebrity Page TV inside access.
Don't do it, Carrot Top. No, I don't believe in you, Carrot Top.
On New Year's Eve, comedian Carrot Top went ziplining over the Fremont Street Experience in Las Vegas.
It's the second busiest public street in the United States, second only to Times Square.
Now the boss in charge of Fremont Street is going undercover on the hit CBS series.
You know, I started this job, and 1 month in, we got a call from the producers of the show asking if I wanted to be on Undercover Boss. And I said, you know, at this point, nobody knows who I am. So this is about as good a time as any not to get people treating you differently as CEO.
Here comes Ken Masters.
Even though Andrew was new to his position, he couldn't escape the undercover boss disguise, complete with a wig and fake facial hair.
I definitely won't be getting any awards for beauty contests on this one or Mr. America.
But something Andrew did get was a new perspective on just how hard his employees work, including on that famous zip line.
It is hard, and it is relentless.
Now it can't come undone, right?
Okay. By doing some of the jobs, you really get a feel for things that may not get up to my desk or don't get reported, or people don't say what they need or what tools would be best for their job or what physical nature of jobs we can improve.
Do a lot of people
not make it?
Yeah, a lot of people do quit because they can't handle it.
At the end of the day, when you hear some of these stories, you can't help but be touched by what, you never know what's going on in other people's lives. So it was just nice to connect on that personal level, too.
See more of Andrew's experience on Undercover Boss Friday, January 14th on CBS and streaming on Paramount+.
The new Real Special, Johnny Cash, The Man in Black, features those who knew the country's superstar best. Here's your first look.
On March 16, 1969, Johnny Cash taped the first episode of the Johnny Cash television show for ABC.
There's a beautiful moment when Johnny Cash and Louis Armstrong performed together.
And so you can kind of see Cash introducing his audience to a bigger vision of like who an American is and what America stands for.
He was becoming this kind of respected figure, like he seemed to represent to people like the best of America.
We'll be watching Johnny Cash, The Man in Black, Wednesday, January 19th on Reels.
When we come back,
that was my idol growing up ever since I was like 6 or 7 years old.
What's it really like working with 50 Cent and Mary J. Blige? We find out next on Celebrity Page TV.
Charbroiled Hot Dogs is the only charbroiled restaurant in Las Vegas. Weenie's Charbroiled has a full menu of hot dogs, foot-long cheese chili dogs, pizza logs, Senoran Mexican hot dogs on bolillo buns, and Chicago-style Italian beefs served wet with jardinera. Mention this ad for a complimentary Loganberry drink with your order. Family-friendly with dine-in and carry-out service. Weenie's Charbroiled Hot Dogs.
If you don't come to Weenie's,
We know what it feels like to be unhappy and unhealthy, and we want to help you get to happy and healthy. We have nutrition programs, we have personal training, boot camp classes, CrossFit classes, and excellent coaching to help you get to where you want to be. But the best part of it is that we start by sitting down with you one-on-one. And we talk about your goals and we talk about your life's journey so far. And it's a free meeting where we figure out your life plan together. You're finally going to have help becoming the happiest and healthiest you can be.
Welcome back to Celebrity Page TV. Favorite us at celebritypage.com for your latest pop culture news. Now back to the show.
Welcome back to Celebrity Page TV. The Power franchise is one of the most popular on TV today, and the young actor at the center of all that success is Michael Rainey Jr. Here's today's one-on-one.
I got plans for us. Play the game, son.
Michael playing the game and winning. First starring as Tariq St. Patrick opposite 50 Cent on Power.
You sure no one would be looking in your direction for this?
Nobody.
Then getting his own spin-off with Mary J. Blige on Power Book 2, Ghosts.
Working with 50 first and foremost, like, that was my idol growing up ever since I was like 6 or 7 years old. So like just being able to, just be there on set with him, chilling with him, he's sharing knowledge with me, just learning so many different things from him is crazy. And then working with Mary is dope because like, growing up my mom would be cleaning the house, she'd be listening to Mary and stuff like that, and just being able to share the screen with her, also just chilling with her, like we be talking about like clothes and cars and stuff like that. So we be chilling on set, so it's definitely dope.
You stay out of jail and I stay out of jail. That's the greater good.
I need to find out Tariq's weaknesses.
The franchise, such a huge hit with fans, it's inspired 2 more spin-offs. And Michael has a theory as to why.
There's so much in the Power universe that's relatable. Everybody could relate to something in the universe, whether it's like a character in the show or what a character is going through in the show. Like someone out there that's watching it could relate. And I feel like, like that realness kind of like draws in the fans and everything like that. So I feel like the realness is really what brings the people in.
Karma means you cannot escape your sins. Tariq, enlighten us.
And with Ghost already renewed for a 3rd season, Michael promising the best is yet to come.
The up-and-coming episode is about to be crazy. A lot of craziness, a lot of madness and chaos is about to happen.
Ain't nobody safe. Especially you.
Both Power and Power Book 2 Ghost are available now on Starz.
That is one talented guy. Well, for Sonia and the entire team, I'm James Vaughn. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. Remember, we'll be right back here next week. And of course, we've always got you covered on celebritypage.com for your daily trending stories.